What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in with another. I wanted to put this quick video out here. The cheapest man wins. I repeat, the cheapest man wins. Here's what I mean by that. In my area, all the commercial accounts, I'm not going to say all of them, but the majority of the commercial accounts, they tend to go with the cheapest guy. Whoever the cheapest man is, get the job, right? And you have a lot of residential properties like that as well. Me personally, I don't like to fool with commercial. I just mainly prefer residential. Now, some of your residentials will get that way too, where they only want the cheapest man on the property. Like today, I got 2 new calls today. I got to go give quotes on 2 new properties. Now, I want to say last year and the year before, when I used to get a new call, I used to drop everything, run over there and lock that new customer in. But I'm to the point now, like that new property, where I'm going right now, I have to go cut 3 yards before I be on the side of town that new property is on. So I'm not going to run way over there to go ahead and hurry up, try to lock this new property in, and then come back on this side of town. Like I said, I work in this 6-mile radius, so everything is fine. But today, well, all this week you have cruising the coast, so traffic going to be a little heavy. Well, anyway, back to what I was saying, how the cheapest man wins. Like when a customer calls me, I tell them, look, I'll be over there around this time or such and such time, or I may be able to get to you tomorrow. Because I'm not in a rush to drop everything and run over here and hurry up, lock you in. Like, you can find somebody else. I've had that happen a few times where the people call me back and say, hey, we found somebody else. And a month later, they end up calling me back, wanting me to come over there and give a quote because the guy they found wasn't really up to par. Now, it's this bank not too far from my house. I remember it was the big company in town was maintaining the property at the bank. Now, every week, the property looked good because the big company was maintaining. Well, I'm sure what happened was the big company raised their prices, and the bank said, man, we can finally find somebody else to do this. So what happened was, lo and behold, I say about a month later, you got a new company over there maintaining the bank. Now, it looks horrible today because the new company eventually ended up quitting. And what happens is, when they was taking bids, they went with the cheapest company, thinking they could save money, and they ended up losing. I remember when I used to advertise on Facebook, all somebody would have to do was post looking for lawn service. And everybody would leave a comment. I can do it, this guy can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Won't nobody beat my deals. Oh, I'm the cheapest. Oh, this. Didn't nobody say nothing about quality. It was all about the money. Everybody, it's like everybody's in a race to get to the bottom. You can't run a successful business by being the cheapest man in town. It's not gonna work. You have to have a certain price. You have to stick with your guns. Like when I go get these quotes on these properties, I already know I'm not the cheapest guy in town. I'm gonna give you my price, and we can go from there. But what happens is when people jump on Google and look for lawn service or whatever, they'll see my name and they'll probably look at the review and say, hey, let's get this guy tried, this, that, and the other. Well, that's fine. But my thing is this. Everybody need to stick to their prices, stop being the cheapest man, and stop being in a rush to get to the bottom.